Welcome to Sunday Morning Quarterback with Jay Stockwell and Bob Frady.
Hey, you got the memo on the hat, man? How'd we end up with the same hat?
That's beauteous. You know what this is? This is the original. If you go to our website and look at the picture, this is the hat I'm wearing in that picture. Doesn't come out that often, only special occasions, and today's a special occasion. It's the return from no football.
Let's get that out of the way. Go to sundaymq.com and sign up for your email and click subscribe. Guess what where I'm going to be tomorrow or this weekend, Bobby? At the football game. There we are. Yes.
At the foosball
Yes.
game.
I'll be at the Champions Club from noon on. If you see me in the same jacket that's on our website at sundaymq.com, come up and say hi. That'd be amazing.
Okay. Be very careful. He's like a bear. He's got his kid with him. So if you mess with the cub, the bear's going to come out. And I'm not there to protect him this time. I'm not there to be the shield of protection that protects Stockwell from all the extracurriculars. So you're on your own.
I am a pussycat. You know you're the fighter in the group.
I bring the cat. So there you go.
So this weekend is the 100th year anniversary of Memorial Stadium. And apparently they're going to bring all the stops out for the game. So pretty excited about that. Are you
going to be stalking the former player line, looking for guests on the show?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Jay Stockwell, Sunday Morning Quarterback. Want to be a guest on our show?
Our main man Tyler Kai didn't hook me up with the on-field presence, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, poor baby. You only got Champions Club passes and CC game. Hey, get on the field. Don't be like that. Don't be like an Ohio State fan. You're a Nebraska fan. Be thankful that you're there.
I am. Look, this is a dream come true for me because, I grew up in a little town called Hardington, small 1,500. And from the time I was as knee-high to a grasshopper, Nebraska has been in my blood. So I'm excited about this weekend.
I did see a listing in Hardington for a home that was $600,000 in Hardington.
We got a message for the Don Miller Land Company. That's a little bit much, but if you want Bob Frady and I to buy a Sunday Morning Quarterback headquarters in Hardington, we're gonna have to come off that price a little bit.
Yeah. Even though it is next to the golf course, which is lovely.
We like that.
We'd never be home. That's our retirement home. Like two old dudes. Like, are they straight? Are they gay? What's going on? I don't know. But they just play golf together every day. It's like, I gotta go play 9 and come back in. Hey, ladies, how you doing?
I doubt our wives would. They wouldn't do that. They would
see that woman in the background of Jay's face right now. She's going, no.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's exactly what she's saying. She has had a bit of a difficult relationship with Nebraska. It started with the fact that she couldn't get self-service down there. And then the big thing was one of our trips to Hardington. We were kind of hungry coming in, and we were looking up the top restaurant in Hardington. And what was it, Bob Frady? You know the story?
It was Casey's.
Casey's, exactly.
Listen,
but Casey's
has some excellent food, especially the one in Hardington. It's very modern. I walked in there, I was like, they're going to have some good food in here.
Yeah. Casey's is, I think, it's a major player in pizza. I think it's like the number 3 pizza chain in the U.S. So wow. Let's not trivialize Casey's because they.
Okay, let's move on to more important things. See, we're rusty. We took the bye week off, and we're coming back, and
by the way, Uncle Kelly listened to the Fun with Corn cast and was very critical of Bob Frady. He's like,
you know what he is? He's an uppity East Coaster. That's what he is. He lives in Connecticut. I live in Connecticut, and I know about corn. Keep listening there, East Coaster. I see you with your East Coast values. Go plant some corn.
He does not think you've ever detasseled corn, UB.
I've de-silked corn. I don't know what I've done. I take the silk off the corn. I don't know what the detasseling actually is. So, believe me, I got corrected after that podcast by my wife, who grew up on a farm. She's like, "You are full of crap. You do not know what you're talking about."
You called the Ogallala aquifer an aquifer.
It's an aquifer because you know what? It puts out fires. It's water that puts out fires. It's the aquifer. So. Listen, man, I don't deal with underground stuff all that well. I don't like being underground. I don't want to be underground. I'm an on-the-ground guy. So I would call it a lake or a pond, but you want to call it an aquifer? Fine. I stand corrected. I hope you're happy. Look at that. All that positivity we bring. We bring dozens, we bring good jokes, we bring good facts, and all I hear about is, you mispronounced aquifer.
He did say that the jokes were funny. He did say that. So
okay, well,
so
you didn't send me that part. So
yeah.
Kelly, we love you, Kelly. Just keep listening.
All right.
And make sure you view the ads twice.
Let's look at the game here, Bob. The Husker Max stats comparison.
I have seen them stats. And okay, listen, let's talk meta before we get into too deep into the stats.
Yeah.
Northwestern's a weird team.
They are a weird team.
It's like I think I've dated Northwestern in the past because I never really know what's going to show up when it's at It's like, yeah. I think, and then no, and then I think, and then yes. So who knows what's going to show up? They come roaring back to beat Minnesota when they were down by 21, I think, and win the game in overtime. And then they barely squeaked by Howard, get thrashed by Illinois. Illinois is another bipolar team. Excuse me for those of you who are bipolar. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the most positive way. It's because they beat Maryland last week. Or did they beat Maryland last week, or they almost beat Maryland last week?
I love what Matt Rhule and some of the writers, I know you don't like the writers, are saying. Like, Nebraska.
Listen, it's not that I don't like the writers. You got to get that out of your head. It's not that I don't like the writers. I like writers who are more fact-based than opinion-based.
Okay.
If I wanted crap from you, I'd squeeze your head. It's like, just tell me the facts.
But both Rhule and the writers are saying is like, look, we could win every game, we could lose every game. And what I like about what Rhule is doing with the team, he's just getting them to focus on the task at hand, the game that week. Don't think about the Big Ten West or going to a bowl game. Think about going 1-0 this week and coming off the bye week. We got like 2 or 3 of our Luke Reimers coming back. We got our defense coming back. He's named Heinrich Haarberg the starter, and Jeff Sims continues to be the greatest teammate. He's fully healthy. So I just think we're in a much stronger position than we've been. And so I really like the posture coming in. Plus, we are at a statistical advantage versus our friends at Northwestern. They're a terrible running team. They only got 0.6 turnovers in their favor per game. So I think we got a chance here to run the ball really strongly and not turn the ball over. Heinrich's going to have another great performance. And our defense is going to play well. So I'm very, very excited. Let me just look at the latest line. I think it was 9 points.
11.5.
Is it 11.5?
Yeah, did it come down? Because I checked this morning. I think it was 11.5.
Let's look here in the Big Ten. 10.5, and the over-under is 40.5.
Oh, wow, it's come down.
Yeah,
Did you see
yeah.
The over on the Iowa game is 32.5. That's like, in the Pac-10, that's like the over-under for a quarter.
I'm coming out with this prediction right now. I think Nebraska is going to score 28 points, and I think Northwestern's only going to score 7. So I'm going to take Nebraska and the under, and we are going to win this game and go to 4-3.
I think there is a victory on the horizon. I think that the final score will be more like 21-10. So again, it's the under. But there is one factor in this game that we have not considered in all of our analysis. That factor is that you will be at this game.
I know.
When is the last time you attended a winning Nebraska game?
Well, I should mention that I was at the Northwestern game last year in Dublin.
Yeah,
and
you know that one.
That was going great right until Scott Frost decided to go for an onside kick with a 14-point lead. Right about then, the credit card machines at the beer stand stopped working. So the only good part about that onside kick was they started giving beer away for free, which was kind of nice.
Hey, listen, a lot of times that's the trade I'll take. It's like, all right,
yeah,
onside kick, all right, but free beer. You know what kind of beer you want to drink, Jay Stockwell? Free beer!
Dublin is a fantastic town, and if you ever get there, I highly, highly recommend the Marion Hotel. It happened to be the hotel where the Ryans from Northwestern were staying. Just a gorgeous downtown hotel. And Dublin's such a walkable city.
Is that because it's your daughter's name as well? Yes, I recommend the George Hotel and the Marion Hotel.
No, it's Merion.
There's a Jake Hotel and a Frankie Hotel. And, of course, the Rachel Hotel.
Get the whole family in there. Anyway, so that was a painful thing to watch last year.
And you went to the Minnesota game this year, and it was
Yes.
going really well until the fourth quarter when they decided to give the game away. And then last year, we went to the Georgia Southern game, which was going well until they gave the game away at the end. There's a theme here, Stockwell, and I don't like this theme. You need to reverse course.
That's what I love most about what Matt Rhule's doing is he's like, we're not going to be that team. That's not a team I'm going to coach. That's not a team anybody wants to be on. We are going to focus and win this thing one game at a time, and whatever happens, happens. And I think he's getting the mindset. And I don't know if you've been seeing it, Bob, but out on social media, they're letting out some of his pre and post game speeches. And I just watched the post game Michigan speech, and this guy. He's as good as anybody else. And what's interesting to see some of the teams that got out to a fast start now, Colorado is now struggling a little bit. And I think Matt is sort of steadily building one step at a time, 1% better every day, so I'm excited to see the continued evolution of the Huskers this weekend on the 100th anniversary. And I have just as much excitement about it as I did when I was 7 years old.
It surprises me that people don't think that way. It's like everybody's so concerned about what's going to happen 3, 6, 9 months from now. It's like you don't even know what you're going to have for lunch tomorrow. It's like just focus on the day. Focus on what you can do today to make the place a little bit better than you left it. That's it. You do that, you're going to have a successful life. And that's $250 worth of therapy. Thank you very much. Right there. But it's like I love that philosophy. Like you can't worry about, and this is why I have not a beef, but I have a opinion about some sports writers. It's like they're thinking, what's going to happen 9 months from now? It's like focus on today. All you can control is today. Control today as best you can, and tomorrow will come tomorrow. And then you focus on tomorrow. Now, having a little bit of a long-term plan is good, but your execution is day by day. It's not long-term strategy. It's day by day.
Amen.
Get up and do the work.
I've got a list that I work through day by day. Every morning I come in here and I just strike them off. Just get done what you can get done every single day. Another thing I like, they've been really working on preventing turnovers. So I think that's good. And Heinrich just doesn't turn the ball over. He holds that ball up high and strong. So I think some of the weaknesses that we've shown in the past, we're going to successfully deal with this weekend. Now, Uncle Bob, what is your prediction? What's your quantitative prediction for the game? I'm at 28-17.
Sometimes when you're talking, your ears go into mute mode. 21-10. Does that sound familiar?
Oh, okay.
21-10. But here, okay. So for all of our friends in Nebraska, if you happen to see Jay, just say hello. He's very gregarious. He's a lovely, lovely person. Don't mess with the kid. That would be bad. And don't say anything negative about Nebraska, the state, or the team, because he's already said all of them in private. So
that's not true.
And go by the War Memorial. You can see his name there, and you can see my name near it. It's the plaques without wives, which is bad.
Right outside of M&N building. There you go.
Yeah, so take some video when you're there and see if we can loop it in next week.
By the way, if I meet I'm going to be at the Champions Club at around noon. If I meet any of you out there, I'll take some video and we'll put it on the weekend podcast.
Jay is easy to spot. He's 6'4" tall. He's got a giant head like me. So it's like you can spot him from across the planet. So just go say hello to Jay. And we have a big surprise coming, big surprise guest coming, which we may combine the weekend podcast with. So but we're not going to give up who that is. We're going to record that tomorrow. So that'll be exciting. All right. So there you have it. 28-7 from Commander Stockwell of the American Navy. UB's out there at 20-10. Is that right? Is that what it had? 21-10. Actually, you know what? 24-10. I'm going to give the kicker some love. 24-10. Okay. 24-10. And you're the under? You're the under as well? Under. Yes. Yep. Yeah. 24-10 in the under. Okay. All right. So there you have it, guys. Bob, why don't you take us out? Go, Bees!